Alright, now I got everything in Torian. All that's left is re-exploring Shozone to get everything, and we're good.
Yep, so let's get to work.
Yep, we have roughly 50 minutes. No time to explain. Oh, Christ!
I did actually play that a while ago as well. I say a while. Yeah, it was a while ago.
I haven't thinking about actually getting that game.
It is fun.
Yeah, it's another one of those, like, I was gonna say, like, hell platforms. I was thinking more like Super Meat Boy style, basically. You gotta learn.
It's one of those, like, Newgrounds projects more than anything else.
It's one of those things that, like, it's really difficult. It's like, you have to learn from your mistakes and just eventually get past this.
It's not as frustrating as something like I Want to Be a Guy or Super Meat Boy. But it is hilarious.
Yeah, at least it has a nice, funny story with it. Speaking of franchises that have gotten poured out, Super Meat Boy. It doesn't seem like they know what to do with that brand anymore.
I mean, they had the one game, and after that...
They, like, devolved, like, having a weird puzzle game. They had a weird, like, infinite runner kind, or, like, a procedurally generated thing that apparently wasn't that good either.
Okay, yes.
Sounds like they've been struggling from after the second game they did.
Yeah.
I think the first one was...
The second game also, I heard, was kind of mixed.
Yeah, the first one was iconic. The second one was... Some people liked it, some people were not as big on it like the first game. I remember trying Super Meat Boy. I mean, I never got far in it. I felt the torture, so I didn't want to keep going, but...
I beat all of the worlds. And got all the characters.
And
I didn't do the time.
I think of torture platformers, I also think... there's a power-up in here, I think, by the way. Oh, yeah, there you go. The map told you. I think of torture platformers, I also think of Celeste.
Yeah.
There's no reason they have the one power-up. Get through the whole level without taking... Get all these power-ups without taking... You get all the hidden collectibles without taking any deaths.
I'm gonna use that for
Okay, yep.
There was also another interesting indie platformer during that time with Celeste. Now that always comes back whenever I hear Celeste. It's like, The Messenger.
Yeah, I heard good things of that one.
Yeah, I played it before for free because I got it on Amazon Prime, and I played. I'm like, this game is good.
Yeah,
really
I have heard a lot of
good
good things about it. It's like an indie Ninja Gaiden kind of, right?
Yep. And the big twist of that game is absolutely amazing.
Ooh. I'll definitely have to actually give that a look.
Yeah.
Alright, now it's to remember where the rest of these are. I think one of the rooms will have a hidden passage to get into.
Yep. And I think they're both at the end, if I remember correctly. Or at least one of them is.
Actually, sadly, I think I forgot. I think one of them might be towards where the, trying to remember.
I feel like one's up there, unless that was the one up there.
Shit. You know what? I should probably just look at my map to make sure.
Yeah, the last thing we need to do is start wandering around like
This is the one area I don't actually fully remember where everything is, because this area is ridiculous.
Yeah. Have you seen this place?
Yeah, it's hell! There's space pirates everywhere!
I mean, at this point we can kill him one shot, but that's not the problem here.
Yeah, we can. Imagine doing it without the freaking wave beam. I've done that! Low percent!
I mean, you say that. Wait, I think you mean plasma beam.
At least you get plasma beam.
That's true.
Without wave also sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, I did see some of the other secrets in the trial, though. Apparently, we learned PlayStation 6 is already planned to announce to be released in, like, 2028.
Great.
Yep, they already have plans for it. Yeah, I think there might be something in the... Oh, wait, you already got something in the bottom of this room. Never mind. That was the one I was thinking of. Son of a bitch!
Yeah, you're probably going to be safer.
Yeah, let me get a map. Let me get a map up. But, yeah, another thing we learned, like, how much some certain AAA games cost. For example, Horizon Forbidden West. Some of the documents that were given to the people during the trial apparently showed how much money it cost to make that game. $212 million.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah, it comes to a point where a lot of people are arguing about the idea that some AAA companies and executives are seeing this infinite growth standard where it's like, that's not how it works. Because you can pour as much money as you want, there's only going to be so many people that are going to buy it, and then eventually it will kind of just collapse in on itself.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I kind of miss games having released on more of a budget.
Yeah.
So...
Oh my god, I see where we missed one of the missile expansions.
I get the feeling I know exactly where it is.
We have to go back to where we had to do that big shine spark puzzle. I forgot there's a hole in the wall somewhere. Remember the cavern where the space pirates were coming out at you?
Yep.
back when, yeah, we were trying to go through the end of the stealth segment. Yeah. Like, the very top left corner of that has a hidden alcove. I did forget about that one. It's that and one more power bomb expansion. Which I think is... Did we ever do the power bomb in that room?
No.
Okay, we have to go back there anyway. Okay, so it wasn't as much wasted time as I thought. Then again, I think we need the power bomb to get in that room anyway. Okay, never mind, we're good. Alright, so those were the last two. Right, those are usually the last two power-ups I get anyway. Okay. Never mind, so those should be it. You can double check everything, but that should be it once we get those two.
And check it.
Because all the other maps are done. We already checked those, so... Yep, this will give us the 100% we needed. Thank God. Thank you, map! I love map.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Maybe one of these days I'll try to do a 100% speed run. The closest I ever got was doing it for Dread.
You really want to expand this playthrough? I can do a 15% fucking speed run on hard.
That sounds like something we could do over post-commentary. Talk about how painful the wall was.
Oh God.
Showing all the outtakes and stuff.
Here we go again. You want to do a power bomb around there, I think. Oh wait, go up here first, maybe. This room! There might be a wall in here to blow up. That one we could have gotten beforehand, but since we're going to get back here anyway, not that big a deal. Now we want to go down, use the power bombs when we get back to that small tunnel blocked off by the blocks.
No, first, fuck you, you.
Yes. Where the power bombs don't kill them. Now go back up there. Go to the tunnel we can crawl into now. The small one. Now go into that upper right corner. There should be something you can go through when you get up there. You can't? Oh, you're already dead. Never mind. Had to reach you. You had to be on the screen. That's bullshit. And there you go. That was our last power up. Did we blast up there? Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
The fuck?
It's a lot easier to get than I thought.
Yep. And there you go. That's everything. We fired full 100%.
Now let's get out of here.
Oh, good. Now we beat this game the right way.
Yep, 100%. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. After you beat the game and come back to that file once you have that Metroid symbol there, they actually give you a clock in the bottom left as well.
Yep,
On the map screen. That way you can know your time.
Yep.
It's very helpful for speedrunning.
Now we gotta get out of here.
That way you can keep track of your time. They do the same thing in Fusion, except Fusion they don't give you like a seconds counter as well.
Yeah.
In Fusion they just give it to you by minutes and hours. Appreciate you can have the whole thing. Alright, all you gotta do is just make it back to the end and go kill that Omega Ridley again. I mean Mecha Ridley, excuse me. Yeah, we gotta keep traveling backwards. It's this way. Yes, down here. Okay, yep, just keep following that path.
Okay, let's go.
Unfortunately, there's no real quick way back there, especially from here.
Yeah. Now, you know, it's just a revive.
I would say you could debate going back to Show Zodia, or leaving Show Zodia through the one route and then coming back the other way, but I don't think it really saves you that much time.
At this point, we've gotten this far.
Honestly, yeah, I feel more comfortable just coming back where I've been through already, so fuck it. And apparently, fuck you. I'm trying to see anything else in this whole Microsoft thing. But yeah, the UK has blocked the deal from going through because they feel like Microsoft is dominating on the cloud gaming market. Gee, it's like they're the only ones who've really been working on it.
And doing it
Google tried it and bailed out. Amazon has it, but I don't really know if it's doing that well or anything.
The thing is, like, when they're doing it, they're the only thing in mind when they're doing it is just how much to exploit the customer as opposed to actually, you know, making technology, you know, function properly.
And GeForce is one for PC, but it's like NVIDIA specific. It's really weird. But it is another one that exists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently Sony and Nintendo are looking into game streaming. Sony says they don't see it as viable yet. Nintendo probably is like 10 years away from even trying, their technology's always...
Yeah, they're always 10 steps behind when it comes to technology, so...
Jesus. Yeah. Like, at least in the GameCube, it felt like they were, like, trying graphically. And then you had, like, very few games on the Wii that felt like you keep up with some of the powerhouses. You gotta go through where the ship is. Patch your way back to the end. So, yep. Just try to help speed things along. God damn you. Remember, hit the save point before we get to the boss. That's all.
Alright.
So that way we know we have 100% and don't accidentally die.
More importantly, don't die.
Yes, of course. Haha. Oh, it does kill them. It's not the black ones. God damn it. I hate those guys so much.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, the best thing to do is just kind of sit there and block with your face. Unless you don't have the E-tanks, in which case, have fun with that.
Oh yeah, another thing I remember. Another thing that was kind of shitty. Apparently Sony is very afraid of giving anything on the PlayStation 6. They've said that they would feel that Call of Duty would be hampered if Microsoft had bought Call of Duty, even though Microsoft would still be making money if they had Activision Blizzard and Call of Duty sold on Sony platforms. Why would they want to hamper it? But another thing, apparently, supposedly, in a somewhat petty fashion, if the deal did go through, Sony would not want to give any PlayStation 6 dev kits to Activision.
That's dick.
Yep. Well, gee, it's not going to do as well if you're not going to let him take advantage of the fucking console. Goddamn, everybody's been hating Jim Ryan. He's such a fucking whip bitch. Like, oh my god. Ever since Sony's gone like full American company, they've become, oh god. Their image just, they want another game, but like, the voice from their fucking executives is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, Microsoft has always been kind of out of touch, but the fact that Sony's reaching their level, debatably getting worse, is... Oh, jeez. Because it's... Yeah. Oh, the funny thing, Phil Spencer during the trial apparently had to actually convince the people in the FTC or doing the trial, the judge, had to convince him that Nintendo was actually still part of the market. Because they didn't think Nintendo was competitive. Yeah, tell it to the Switch being the best-selling console/gaming device for freaking, like, months, if not, like, the past couple years.
It's almost like, you know...
PlayStation 5 departed for a couple months, but Switch, as soon as Tears of the Kingdom came out, Switch came on top again.
It's almost like Nintendo has some fucking games to sell.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're the only ones that really do. Yeah, Microsoft still has... Microsoft has at least Starfield.
That's still like a question as to whether or not it will play out.
And while Sony only has Spider-Man 2, that's all those two have. While Nintendo actually has a lot of games, they're giving people reason to actually play their consoles.
Yeah.
Alright, Mega Ridley, let's go again. Once again, 6 more super missiles to put an end to you.
Just me, or...
Hang on.
Why
I
am I
thought I would blow that thing up by now.
Hey, why does it feel like I'm taking more damage than normal?
You're crazy. There's no way you're taking more damage. That'd be ridiculous. Okay, this is taking a lot more.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, God. Hey, by the way.
So, you're probably noticing...
This thing a lot more hits than before. Yeah, funny thing. If you come to this point with 100% items, they make Mecha Ridley stronger.
Stupidly strong.
It's the only game in the series that does this. It's such a dick move.
Here's your reward for... I was like, oh, you decided to explore? Here's your reward. Fuck you.
They recharged my batteries. God damn it. I should have come with everything. I gave them the time to recharge. You were only fighting me at 30% battery power. God damn it.
And I'm missing all my shots.
Well, yeah, you're wondering for the specifics. Basically, Mecha Ridley now has 3 times as much health, and the attack power is twice as high. Making this an actually difficult fucking fight now. But yep, this fight is now actually kind of terrifying.
Yep.
Especially if you run out of super missiles. The thing that really sucks is that you have to get around the hand. You gotta wait for him to swipe down to even the opportunity. You gotta get around the neck and the hand to hit the weak spot. Maybe you gotta wait for him to swipe down so you have the opportunity to shoot something in, but you have a short time as well. That's why low percent, anything that's not 100%, this boss is a joke. 100%, it's a goddamn nightmare. I'll just say this. Basically, it's honestly easier beating this on low percent. That's kind of sad. How much easier it is on low percent. There you go. Still, you took a lot of fucking damage.
Yep.
So, yep. The only Metroid game that ever does anything like this.
Pretty dickish.
A real dick move. Oh, and by the way, this escape sequence. I think you still get 5 minutes on easy for this escape sequence. On hard, it's 3 minutes. That timer can be kind of tight.
Especially if you're doing low percent.
Yeah! Oh, especially with a certain enemy at the fucking end! Well, I forgot to mention when we get back there, I can make my joke I wanted to do. The hardest part of the game! Getting out of the last fucking room! Why can't I hit the save station? Yes, let's have a save point during the escape sequence. Brilliant!
Yep.
Soft lock yourself right at the end. Oh my god.
Dick.
Yo.
To be fair, that is a decent change.
They've never done that, thankfully. They lock off all the save rooms whenever they do that.
For obvious reason.
Yep.
It's almost like they're timed. Who would have guessed?
They lock off the vast majority of all the rooms in Super during the big escape sequence.
Let me guess, you're gonna have to use that little trick, right?
No. Like, you can still run through everything. It's just surviving the enemies while trying to, you know...
It's everything else.
Yeah. It's actually surviving is harder. If you try to take your time and make everything, you know, nice and safe for yourself, you may find yourself running low on time. So you got through this thing in 2 minutes before, but that's also... I guess I'll call it the reckless route.
Yep.
But yep, hopefully you have some missiles saved up so you can push that fucker along. But yeah, basically the speed jump, the speed booster trick basically allows you to fly across this room from door to door, basically.
Ah.
You can tell from where the speed boost marks are. So you go through in less than a minute and a half. What you want to do here, by light, is to jump down, kind of jump down in front of them, then jump back up to that ledge up there, so you let them crawl up to you. You want to jump back up to the ledge all the way up top so they crawl up to you. While they're crawling up, shoot them while they're coming up to the corner. That's the way you wanted to do it anyway. At this point, just want to kill it.
Yeah.
You have the health for it, mostly. Alright, you're good. Aha! Surprise! Hey, what the? Hey!
I love doing this.
What the? Hey, that's my ship! Hey, for the fuck? Hey, that's a ship! What are you? Ow! Take that, Cherry, it's mine! Fine, Black! Wow. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. I like doing that.
I'm gonna get the credit! God, they really don't mind killing each other. They really want the praise from Ridley for killing Samus. Oh, God. Alright, I guess now we can give our final thoughts of this game.
Yep, now.
Now we have 100%. Samus mission is truly done. Oh, God. Next is Metroid 2, Return of Samus. No, we're playing the remake and we're gonna go back to Metroid 2.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But the Game Boy has Metroid 2. We want to Switch.
Technically true.
But still.
Maybe that's another one of those post-commentary plays I can do. I'm gonna hate it if I did that. Ugh.
Metroid 2?
Yep. I did Metroid 1 technically before.
But yeah, that's the end of Zero Mission.
Yep.
I'd say at this point of when it came to my Metroid history, the first games I actually played wasn't until the Game Boy Advance, and the Game Boy Advance games I played pretty much religiously for a pretty decent period of time. Granted, I wasn't really good at speed running or anything. I didn't really do 100% runs.
Right.
I still went playing the game casually.
Of course.
But the game was really fun. I like Fusion, despite a lot of the apparent, you know, changes from it being as linear as it was. But Zero Mission was definitely something else. Because it just felt like, you know, when you see the first game, and then you see the kind of game that NAC Zero Mission, it kind of just shows just the potential of what remakes can actually be at their absolute best. When it comes to remakes, Zero Mission, in my opinion, stands as one of the best of all time. It really is a remake of it in its own caliber. Because when you just see the NES game and just see how limited technology was and how archaic the game is to go back to.
We can't technically show that.
Yes, we can.
We can go back and show it again.
Just to give you an idea of how terrible it was.
That's a feature of this game. Oh yeah, we should also show all the end screens as well, because I do have them all unlocked. should do that as well. But yeah, continue.
Yep. But yeah, this game is probably, like I said, it's my second favorite because I think Dread probably overtakes it because of all the new mechanics that Dread offers.
Yeah.
But in spite of that, this game is really good. And for first-time Metroid players, honestly, I'd recommend this highly. This is the easiest game I could recommend if you want to get into the Metroid series.
Yeah, it is actually the easiest 2D Metroid game too, now I think about it.
Yep.
Once you know what you're doing, it's actually pretty simple to get around.
Like, when you first play through the game, it's
Treat
really...
the file on our statue, that bitch! Treat the file on our sacred scroll! This is why they wanted her dead. Fucking Raven Bee. And now we show you the ending you get for getting all the items in under 4 hours.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure there's an ending for that, yeah. Yep. That's the ending screen you get for getting all the items under 4 hours. They get different outfits for her that ended up being featured as Smash costumes from freaking Smash 4 onward.
Yep. And, yeah, it's just me saying they look pretty good. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, amazing they can do nice artwork like this on the Game Boy Advance at the time.
Yeah. It is pretty impressive they were able to get this much detail on the GBA like this.
Yep.